AB and Dean's breakup exposed a bigger problem. So they broke up again? These guys are always in and out of relationships. This is probably the most toxic relationship. You would have thought they were fucking 16 and dating. Jesus Christ. Let's get right into it and see what's going on with DeenTheGreat and AB, man. Shout out to old Meezy. Where you at, family?
Where you at, Berto?
Let's get to it.
Another day, another Adrian Broner and DeenTheGreat fight.
Nah, for real, man. Chill out.
He getting serious. He getting serious. I don't care, bro. I don't give a fuck. Don't be a part of this shit, nigga.
Adrian Broner and DeenTheGreat were supposed to be going on this redemption arc. They were going into fight mode and getting ready for their big boxing tournament, ultimately showing the world that not only could they take the boxing part serious, but that they could
AB's fighting too?
change their content along the way. But ultimately, they've hit some bumpy, and I do mean bumpy parts of the road along the journey. And this time, I don't know if they can recover.
I don't give a fuck.
Nah,
Nigga, it's business. Stop fucking the business up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, don't be a part of this shit then, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Stop my motherfucking business up, nigga. You gonna get with the program and don't get with it, nigga. Keep up money, keep up business, bro.
Now, you would think that the lawsuit that Adrian Broner was facing would be the downfall of the duo, or you would think that
DeenTheGreat's facing a charge too, ain't it?
the lawsuit that DeenTheGreat would be the downfall of the duo. But no, their latest argument exposed a bigger problem that has been festering between the two of them. The ego has finally gotten to Adrian Broner. He feels as though he's been carrying this content while DeenTheGreat receives the views, the control, and the credit for it all. So it doesn't seem like the court cases will be the thing that ends the dynamic duo, but it may be the case of who deserves more credit that will bring them to their knees.
This shit, okay? I ain't gonna lie. Shit don't work, my nigga. Bro, it's bad business, bro. It's bad, all that.
If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna...
My whole thing with Dean at this point, though, it's like the writing's been on the wall for so long now. Like, I almost just can't even take Dean serious anymore. When he starts crashing out and it's bad for business. Oh, we need to lock in. We need to do this. We need to do that. But then it's kind of like y'all heard the story of the boy who cried wolf? You know what I'm saying? At what point are we supposed to take you serious? You don't take yourself serious. You keep going back to the situation. You keep essentially selling out for the bag. You see the money that's coming in. You see the views that you get on making content with Adrian Broner. You don't want to give that up. And, you know, I understand. Trust me, I like money too. But it gets to a point where it's like, bro, this is bad news. Now you fighting the case. You know, doing the behavior, you know, enabling the behavior that you and AB have been doing. And it's like, at what point do you draw the line in the sand? And you always kind of start flaring up and flashing out like you're about to do that, but then you're right back with daddy, right, rocking in his arms. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't take you seriously anymore.
Guys are. Hell, you got me to 180 something thousand subscribers. And if you haven't, join. Now, back into the video. Now, for the most part, Dean and AB have spent this past month really focusing on the boxing. They have big fights that are coming up very, very soon. And for what it's worth, they need these transformations that they've been taking, or else they'll get knocked out in the ring. And to give them their kudos and their credit, they have been taking it very, very seriously. The content has felt totally different. No longer we have alcohol or women or dice games involved. This is just good, clean, wholesome, and for the most part, inspirational moments that are caught on camera. And I don't know what happened along the lines, but at some point somebody said, hey guys, we do have to do some creative stuff. Inserts the talent show where the brawl of them all went down.
What's up, y'all? I'm LaRon Best.
What's your talent and where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm basically that nigga, and I'm that bitch on roller skates.
Hey, get cuz up. Hey, music. Hey, roll cuz down the steps. Hey, security, man, roll cuz down the steps, man. Man, roll his dizzy ass down the steps.
While doing said talent show, Adrian Broner kept interrupting with his jokes, with his normal antics, with his normal behavior. Dean repeatedly has to tell him, yo, bro, chill out. You're messing things up.
We ain't gonna start sipping now, nigga.
Nah, chill out, cuz.
Yeah, nigga.
Nah, for real, my nigga, chill out.
Oh my god.
Hey,
oh,
you going up?
he getting
Go ahead,
serious.
go
He
ahead,
getting
go.
serious.
Nah,
He getting
They gotta
serious.
play that
bro.
piano
I'm
today.
gone. This nigga got sentimental on me.
And Adrian Broner decides to take this personally. But it's something that DeenTheGreat said specifically to AB that I know got under his skin. And as somebody who has been in these exact same situations, I know exactly what's going on.
I don't give a fuck. My motherfucking business up, nigga. Keep up money, keep up business, bro.
Now, as a real emotional nigga, I know exactly what that means. Fucking up the business, get with the program. I'm not gonna lie to you, those sound like real personal attacks. Those aren't things that you just say unprompted. Those are emotions and feelings that you've kind of either been burying or pity-patting around for a long
I mean, bro, in the last video we did with Dean, with the Dean the Great situation, I'm telling y'all, every time this nigga sparks up stream, I know he's sitting there like, is today gonna be the last day? Like, and like, how much is maybe I can get my last couple $100,000 off of this stream, and then tomorrow I'm going solo. But am I gonna be able to go solo though? Are people still gonna watch me without AB by my side? Fuck, bro. But I didn't get to go to Streamer University, and you know, I still got other people that fuck with me, but they're not gonna collaborate with me because I'm with AB, man. This thing is fucking up my money. But I'm making money though. And if it wasn't for AB, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. Fuck. That's what he's doing every time before he sparks up stream. I promise you. He's contemplating, he's weighing it. He's like, bro, because he knows it's bad for business. It's literally writing on the wall. And if it ain't this time, it's going to be the next time or the next time or the next time after that. And I promise you, I'm not praying and wishing on nobody's downfall. It's just, you can't be this toxic and think that bullshit's not going to happen. It's literally like, it's like putting your hand on the stove like this. But always, like, you do that 100 times and go get real close to the stove and pick your hand up right before you touch it. Eventually, you're going to fuck around and accidentally burn your shit, bro. That's what's happening.
Long time. The thing that made this argument so different is that there are none of the vices. The women aren't there, specifically in the manner of like twerking and, you know, we're trying to captivate their attention. There's definitely no alcohol. They're on this boxing journey. The money is there, but not in the same exact way. But so when a normal Adrian Broner bit got Dean the Great so emotional, hell, got both of them so emotional, I thought to myself, that reminds me of this old saying that somebody told me. If you can only tolerate somebody with alcohol, then you probably can't tolerate them at all. And it seems as though both Dean the Great and Adrian Broner are finally sick of each other.
Let's end this shit, okay? I ain't gonna lie.
I think a telltale sign that there was like a real deal issue going on is the fact that they cut this stream off, which was supposed to be some long marathon stream, 45 days, them getting prepared for it. If you are willing to break a marathon stream that you've continuously been on, then that means there is some true behind the scenes stuff that most of us are not privy to. Finally, when we saw these two back on camera, Dean the Great had been gone away from hours and AB didn't return until the next day. Now, the argument may have ended when the cameras moved on, but Adrian Broner had already revealed another issue that could explain why this whole relationship feels different. When they came back to camera, something shifted, something changed. And the focus no longer became about the boxing match, but it became more about the numbers. And this is where things go downhill.
They got like a stop on my shit or something. They got to, bro. I go live by myself, I'm at 10, 15,000. Why my shit just stay at 2.5?
Oh, shit. He don't know how to process that shit. That's the thing about this content shit, bro. You know, them views fluctuate, gang. Shit, I'm going through a rough patch right now. But, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the game so long, I just know this is what it is. It's just what it is. You know, you have your ups, you have your downs, just got to keep pushing. And this is where the real content creators show their face or show their ass. Oh, my views are down. I'm about to quit. I'm over with. Oh, it's the algorithm. Maybe it is. It could be a bunch of things out of your control, but what you gonna do? You gonna show up or nut up? Hey, bro, let's see.
But my followers steady going up. I got 186,000 some followers, but my shit only go to 2.5, and it just stay right there. Chat faster than Dean's. That's suspicious too.
With more than 180,000 followers, Adrian Broner has to be one of the fastest growing streamers in 2026. If we had to have some sort of objective rookie of the year, breakout year type of voting, he'd probably be one of the finalists. But his questions are aligning with my questions. Why is he only averaging about 2,000 to 2,500 when he's doing these streams with Dean the Great? Now, his claims are that normally when he's streaming by himself, he can do 10 to 15,000 alone. He's also making claims that his chat is moving much faster than Dean the Great's. Now, for what it's worth, this type of speculation is okay for us to do on this platform, Twitter, and in our public forums. But when friends, co-workers, people who are producing content together start questioning these numbers, then you can see that there is about to be a great divide. Somebody told me one time, and I know I keep referencing these old school sayings and phrases, but if you want to mess with a man, you touch his money, you touch his women, and you touch his food. Now, ain't no food in this situation, and it damn sure ain't no women in here. Messing with the money, though, and how it's portrayed, displayed, and anything in between can be detrimental.
I tell this nigga I love this nigga every day, cause before I met this nigga, I was down on my dick. I ain't had nothing, y'all. He called me one day, cause he looked up to me all his whole life. He's on my dick his whole life. And after the first stream, I've been like this, bitch.
This is a complete tonal shift from Adrian Broner, a man who was once grateful for the opportunity of a lifetime to change the trajectory of the path that he was going on, to go into the streaming world, build back up his funds, be able to provide for his family, is now looking at the dollars and making sure that it makes sense.
You know why I punk with my chat? It's all real motherfuckers in here. We don't do the bots and shit.
If you would have presented 2,000 to 2,500 live viewers to Adrian Broner 2, 3, or even 4 months ago, he would have fell to his knees and been overly grateful about what's going on. But now he's starting to do the math and it's not adding up to what it's supposed to be. Now, is he justified? I truly believe so. But with that being said, I understand that this can create the division of a lifetime between two people who are supposed to be friends, brothers, and most importantly, business partners. Now, none of this stuff proves that Adrian Broner is being intentionally capped on his views. None of this proves that DeenTheGreat is view botting, but what it does show is that Adrian Broner feels as though there is some unfair treatment going on. We know how important Adrian Broner is to these DeenTheGreat streams. Hell, we know what DeenTheGreat was getting into before him.
Do that.
Oh, 200 gifted.
It would only make sense that DeenTheGreat would go out of his way in order to provide for Adrian Broner to create content on his own in order to keep him satisfied for what the issues are today.
I know a lot of his communities in my chat spam hating. So what I did for y'all, so y'all can get off my dick, I got him his own cameraman on my tab. He got to sell this shit, bro. I can't be the pilot every time.
Not to be Mr. Psychoanalyzed, but I could see what was going on in his eyes. And you got the cameraman on your tab. I know exactly where this is going. While Adrian Broner sees himself as the engine of the partnership, Dean sees it a totally different way. And right now, the seams are starting to split on a dynamic duo that is supposed to be just getting started in the content space. You have to applaud what DeenTheGreat has done for Adrian Broner, even if, and this is of course sans the problematic stuff, we'll get into that in 2 seconds, but ultimately he has brought him to a different level of fame and notoriety that he hasn't had since his boxing days. Adrian Broner brings the comedic relief, he brings the timing, he brings the antics, he brings the funny, all these different things, but DeenTheGreat brings the structure behind it all. He brings the organization and he sets up a good hitman for killing people with laughter and kindness and stuff like that. Now, I believe that this combination is perfect for the on-camera stuff, but that doesn't mean that we can't take care of the stuff behind the scenes. And the stuff that's being displayed on camera is something that I think a lot of people have been thinking has been bubbling up over the course of a few months at this point. The fights used to be funny, they used to be laughable, but as somebody who is a man who has dealt with other men, specifically in the realm of business, I can
You definitely could have worded that better.
kind of tell when somebody's being serious and when somebody's laughing. And usually you don't have laughs and key moments about money. That is not something that you do at all. And I think a lot of people watching this video, because I have a pretty dominating male audience, will know exactly what I'm talking about. You're not joking with somebody else about money or contributions to a project that ultimately lead in money or anything of the nature that surrounds itself in money. It's just not happening. It's not positive. And the sad part about it is that they both are going to need each other in order to get through their up and coming court battles that they have going on. You know, DeenTheGreat facing 15 years and, you know, Adrian Broner facing these charges about him dumping buckets of water on a woman for not having sexual intercourse or favors with him. Caught on stream, by the way. Strange enough. But they're definitely going to need to pay for legal fees, set up good PR for each other, all these different things. And honestly, if they broke up right now, it'd probably lead to bad content, like worse content, not from like a cool, this is fun perspective, but from the perspective of, hey, I'm going to get myself in trouble. So while Adrian Broner and DeenTheGreat returned to the stream the next day like nothing happened, I would go as far as to say that's probably not the best thing to do. Maybe they did it behind closed doors, but ignoring the argument won't fix what caused it. The problem is no longer about alcohol or women or money. It's about getting the credit. It's about the egos stepping in front of this. It's about, am I getting my just desserts for what's going on? Why is he getting more notoriety? The problem now is that both men believe that one needs one more than the other. And this is just a PSA warning to Adrian Broner, DeenTheGreat, and anybody else who's doing any sort of group content, or hell, you don't even have to be doing content. You could just be doing in different endeavors and stuff like that from a business perspective with multiple people or two people, whatever the case may be. If you partner up, you do business, heed this warning. Once somebody starts keeping score, you need to either settle it right now or disband it. Resentment will start to harbor, emotions will start to bubble, and it will not end pretty.
Yeah.
Stop fucking the business up, nigga.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those situations, bro. But the writing's been on the wall for a long time now. But again, I hope that they can weather the storm. You know, the fact that, you know, Omizi really did say it best, though. Like, the fact that there's no alcohol involved, there's no women involved, and this was just off some petty shit, that's as real as it gets, you know? So, I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's definitely not looking good. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. My name is Berto. Where you at, Berto? Join the Where You At family. I'll see you on the next one.